am a superhero. I have powers. It's not something I usually talk about, but I think I can trust you guys. So, like most superheroes, my story wasn't sunshine and rainbows in the beginning. When I was 13, my brother and I both became sick with a common cold. 3 days later, he got better, but I didn't. Instead, I became fatigued, lightheaded, and developed a headache that would last for 5 years. I had surgery, I went to countless doctors and missed most of the 8th grade, but still, no one really knew what was wrong with me. Until a neurologist realized that my heart rate was 30 beats faster when I was standing than when I was sitting, which isn't supposed to happen. He diagnosed me with postural orthostatic tachycardia, or POTS for short. So POTS affects your autonomic nervous system, which is responsible for handling all the stuff your body seems to do naturally, like adjusting your heart rate when your body changes position, monitoring your fight or flight response, and adjusting your body's temperature. And my autonomic nervous system decided that at the prime age of 13, it deserved a vacation. Now, as strange as this may sound, getting this diagnosis was like getting a golden ticket. I finally knew what was wrong with me, and it had a name. No longer chasing the unknown, I was validated. I had a diagnosis, and it was all mine. But then nothing really changed. I was still lightheaded, still missing school, still had that damn headache. I missed out on a lot of things that normal teenagers got to do because of my health. Now, at 16, I tested out of high school and started community college. It sounds a lot more impressive than it actually was. But that was about the time that the body pain started. This leads us to my second diagnosis, fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a chronic pain condition that affects the way the body, your brain, and spinal cord interpret pain signals, creating a much more active and sensitive pain structure. There's a couple things I really quick want to address about fibromyalgia, just get them out of the way, some misconceptions. Number one, that it's not real. Insert eye roll here. Number two, that it's all in your head. Actually, yeah, it is. More specifically, it's all in your brain. You see, the amygdala in patients like me with conditions like fibro is oversensitive and often enlarged. Now, think of the amygdala as the secretary of the brain. It interprets messages from all different nerve systems of the body, filters out what's not really important, and then forwards what is to the different departments of the brain to actually take care of. And my brain secretary just marked everything super urgent, forwarded it straight to the CEO. Not very good at its job, right? But fibromyalgia was my second chance, It was my new golden ticket. It was a new word, didn't really know how to spell it, didn't really know what it was. But again, I had hope. So, once again, I was excited. But you see, I thought that the doctors were just going to give me a pill, make me all better, and it would be some great story to tell on a stage with a spotlight at TEDx about how I overcame adversity. That's not really how it works, though. We'll just fast forward a few more years, and I started at university. But the pain in my lower back was getting worse. My rheumatologist, God bless his heart, started doing some digging, and he found that I had the gene marker for ankylosing spondylitis. What's ankylosing spondylitis, you ask? Great question. Other than another word that I could not spell, it was a form of arthritis that causes the vertebrae in the spine and hips to fuse together. Fun, right? It's also known as bamboo spine because by the time it's done with you, your spine looks like a piece of bamboo. And if that's not sexy, then I just don't know what is. They confirmed the diagnosis with x-rays, but this time it was not looking like a golden ticket. So right about now, you all probably have an idea of what my life looks like in your head. I assume it involves a bed, hospitals. Yeah, but you're wrong. Despite these challenges, I ride horses. I graduated college, worked on a few startups, held multiple leadership positions. Oh, and I worked at a Fortune 500 company when I was a teenager. Yeah, my doctors say I'm not the garden variety. They also say I'm strong, but the truth is I never had a choice. Giving up wasn't an option. You see, we all have our damage. Every one of us has villains that we battle. And your villains probably look nothing like the villains of the person sitting next to you, because they all are masters of disguise. And no superhero has it easier or harder than the next. See, I met my villains a little bit early in life. But if you don't have yours yet, don't worry. They're coming for you. No need to be jealous. So, to help you with your battle, I'll share with you the ultimate superpower. It's the secret for my success: mind control. And I'm talking about controlling your own mind. Now, more specifically, your brain. See, I believe that our thoughts have a stronger effect on the quality of our lives than anything else. Our brains are so important to us. Now, I started to realize that when I had a lot of pain, my mind would suffer as well. Taking note of this brain-body connection, I experimented. If mental pain was brought on by physical pain, could physical relief be brought on by mental relief? I didn't know. I didn't even go to 8th grade. So I started asking people who did. Turns out, the parts of the brain that are stimulated with chronic pain is the same part of the brain stimulated with depression. So it's no wonder that when you hurt all over, that you get a little bummed out. So sometimes, like all superheroes, we have to wear our mask. Hell, I've been wearing mine for so long, I don't even know the difference. But you see, a smile, even a fake one, can boost mood and reduce stress. Botox is now being used as an anger management treatment because patients simply can't make the facial expressions needed when they're upset and enraged. It's true. Meditation is another tool that we can use to establish this mind control. 15 minutes of meditation twice a day can drastically improve your life on a measurable scale. Meditation helps all sorts of medical conditions, from cardiovascular disease to type 2 diabetes, PMS, and chronic pain. It reduces stress-related cortisol and lifts mood. You see, our brains are the most complex organ, and even they can be outsmarted. So, who is this girl with her bamboo spine and her high heels? I'm a superhero, and so are you. So put on your capes, because we're not victims, we're heroes. Thank you.